Hello everyone, I'm Rachel, live from Kalkine Studios, and you're watching the IPO Corner, a weekly show dedicated to the IPO market, and brings you hot public offerings with the all-important information about the listing companies under the spotlight. Participating in an initial public offering and exiting with listing gains has proven to be a sound strategy for investors over the last few years to make good returns within a short period of time. With easy liquidity conditions, low borrowing costs and heavy influx of new retail investors, Australia's primary market has been booming over the last year. High subscription numbers and strong listing gains have become a common thing as investors who fail to get IPO allotment tend to rush in to buy shares from the secondary market post-listing. The Australian stock market is once again seeing a rush of IPOs after a month's gap. As many as 25 companies are lined up to make their debut on the domestic exchange this month. Some companies have already started trading on the ASX, including Australia-based neo-lender Judo Capital Holding and online underwear retailer Step One Clothing. 4 more firms are slated to make their debut on the domestic exchange next week. This list includes mineral explorer companies Cosmos Exploration, Dundas Minerals and Kalgouli Gold Mining, as well as technology startup SiteMinder. There has been a surge in public offers by resource companies, and that's amid ongoing global demand for nickel and copper, together with a strong gold price environment. Mineral exploration company Cosmos Exploration set to list on the Australian Securities Exchange on the 11th of November. The company had looked to raise $5 million at 20 cents a share in its initial public offering. Although the dates and prices may change, the miner lodged its prospectus with the Australian Securities and Investments Commission to list on the domestic exchange under the ticker symbol C1X. Canaccord Genuity was appointed as lead manager to manage the public offer. And according to the latest information available, the IPO opened for subscription between the 12th of October and the 26th of October. Now, if you did fail to subscribe to this IPO, you'll need to wait until the stock is publicly available on the ASX to be able to buy shares. And Perth-based gold, nickel and copper ore discovery company Dundas Minerals is set to start trading on the ASX on the 9th of November. The mineral exploration company proposed to raise up to $6 million at 20 cents a share in its initial public offering. The company intends to use IPO proceeds to implement its exploration strategies across a 1,152 square kilometre ground position in Western Australia's southern Albany, Fraser, Oregon. Since its incorporation in April last year, Dundas has focused on raising seed capital to fund the exploration of the Dundas and Triton nickel, gold, copper projects along the Albany-Fraser region and the completion of initial geophysical surveys. The company has assembled a compelling pipeline of exploration prospects at various stages of maturity across the origin. It holds 4 granted exploration licenses and 8 license applications, including 1 held by a third party, which has exclusive rights to acquire upon grant. Well, now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned for Kalkine TV for more exciting IPOs.
Tune in to get the latest information.
Whether it's about market movements or the currency graph,
Sectoral coverage or industry news.
we cover it all on our news segments.
Be on top of the latest news
With Kalkine TV.
Welcome back. You're watching the IPO Corner show and I'm Rachel Jones. Let's take a look at mineral explorer Calgouli Gold Mining. They're expected to start trading on the Australian Securities Exchange on the 12th of November. The company, which is set to be spun out of ASX-listed Ardea Resources, wants to raise up to $12 million at 20 cents per share. Amica Advisors and MST Financial Services are appointed as lead managers to manage the offer. Gold explorer Kalgouli Gold Mining is seeking to capitalise on renewed investor interest in the next crop of miners. The miner's lead project is Boolong Taurus Gold, and while it's still early days, it is being pitched as a potential 1 million ounce resource. Boolong is located 30 minutes east of Calgouli. The company plans to start drilling immediately to confirm historic intercepts. The area has not been drilled since the 1990s and has high-grade shallow gold mineralisation with depth continuation. Next, there is SiteMinder, an Australian-based hotel booking technology startup. They're slated to list their shares on the Australian Securities Exchange on the 8th of November, joining the league of travel stocks such as Flight Centre Travel Group, Corporate Travel Management, Webjet, Helloworld, J-Ride Group and others. The world's leading hotel booking software proposed to raise $627 million at an offer price of $5.06 apiece. Ahead of the listing, the Sydney-based startup raised over $100 million in a pre-IPO funding round, which comprised primary and secondary capital. The latest funding comes at an enterprise value of around $1 billion, which received support from new as well as existing investors. Founded back in 2006, SiteMinder helps hoteliers to connect with the likes of Booking.com and Expedia and instantly updates their guest list across all systems. The open hotel commerce platform claims to have generated over 100 million reservations, worth over $35 billion in revenue in the last year. Well, that's all for today's IPO Corner show. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.